What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, Barcelona fans, we stay on top of La Liga. Real Madrid lose to Athletic Bilbao. Kylian Mbappe, I don't even know what happened, but guys, that is not the topic of today. But I'm feeling good. But anyway, guys, we're gonna talk about the three Barcelona youngsters that I feel like we gotta keep an eye out for. Ones to watch, you could say. But these three guys, we're gonna talk about them in depth. So stay till the end. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. Road to 600 subs. And guys, let's get into this video. But the first one I want to talk about is Ibrahim Diarra. That is his name. Fabrizio Romano, he broke the news on Ibrahim Diarra joining Barcelona. There was like a year long of rumors. Is Ibrahim Diarra going to join Barcelona? He finally said that here we go. And Ibrahim Diarra, he will be coming soon to Barcelona. I think he's going to play with Barcelona Athletic. But this guy, he balled out at the U17 World Cup for Mali. Mali, they have an incredible young core. And I think Ibrahim Diarra, if he actually pans out and is like unlike Noah Darvic, who unfortunately isn't doing too good at Barca Athletic, Ibrahim Diarra, if he pans out, Africa could have their next star. And I hope that he does well because honestly, he's got some good dribbling. I've seen the highlights. I hope Hansi Flick has seen him. This guy, he can play in Hansi Flick's system. He can play the right wing. He can play the 10. He can be similar to Rafinha. You can deploy this guy in many different areas of the field. He gets goals. He gets assists. He's kind of efficient. So I feel like in Hansi Flick's system, this guy, a guy who's fast, can dribble, can pass. He has end product. He can score. This guy, he's a complete player. He's Mali's captain also. And I think that this guy, he has some real potential to, succeed at Barcelona. And the hope for me is that Ibrahim Diarra, at least for this year, is to play well for Barca Athletic, adapt to life at Barcelona, and then hopefully in the next season, Hansi Flick, he gives him the opportunity in preseason to succeed, and he takes it. But guys, ultimately, I want Lamine Yamal to have some backup because let's be real. Hopefully, Ibrahim Diarra, he's the real deal. He breaks out. Barcelona gets their next youngster, and he can back up Lamine Yamal because Lamine Yamal currently has no backup, and we've seen what we had to go through when Lamine Yamal wasn't there. And Barcelona fans, we know that Lamine Yamal is our best creative player, but what are the chances that Jan Laporta goes out, signs a top left winger, and then also goes out and signs a top right winger who's going to back up Lamine Yamal? I feel like the chances are slim. So I really hope realistically that one of these academy lads can, do good, ball out, and hopefully back up Lamine Yamal. But guys, let's move on to the second player. I'm a fan of this guy right here. It's Unai Hernandez. This guy, he's been balling out for Barca Athletic. He's been their best player this season, and they have been struggling. But to be honest, it's more impressive to see a guy balling out in a struggling team. And guys, Unai Hernandez, he's a number 10. That's the position that he plays. And I can speak from experience. I watched a game of him. I remember it was a friendly last season. It was the in-season one. And man, Unai Hernandez was probably our best player. Him, Lamine Yamal, and it was Mark Gui on the day when he still played for Barcelona. And Unai Hernandez, this guy can dribble quick. He's got IQ. He's kind of like Dani Olmo. He's got all these kind of tidy skills, but it's not actually skill moves. It's smart turns. And Unai Hernandez, this guy's quality, man. I actually think that he's really good. I think that honestly, sometimes he's good enough to play right now. And the good part for him is that he's already adapted to Barcelona. He's been here for years now. And man, I feel like that a lot of fans know about him, but I think that it shortly could be his time. And Hansi Flick, he might give him the opportunity first and second round of the Copa del Rey. Hopefully he balls out. But man, Unai Hernandez, if this guy continues to keep playing well for Barca Athletic, there's no reason why he shouldn't be pulled up at least for preseason once again. And maybe he should get a chance next year. We'll see. But if not, we could also make a transfer fee because guys, let's be honest. Fermin Lopez, we also got Pablo Torre, we got Dani Olmo. The number 10 position for Barcelona is loaded. And Unai Hernandez, I hope that he does well because if this guy's coming through and he's playing better, let's just say, than Torre or Fermin, then man, that means Barcelona, we're going to keep pushing up the level, and that's ultimately good for us. And honestly, if he doesn't come through at Barcelona, he can still go to maybe Girona or a different team, and he can do well over there. And guys, that's it for Unai Hernandez. But guys, let's move on to our third and final player, and he goes by the name of Oscar Gitsau. This striker has been ripping it up. He's 16 years old, born in 2008. This guy is kind of lanky. He can dribble. He's efficient. He can score both foot. He's a good finisher, man, and this guy's mobile too. And honestly, he's technical. He's got everything you want. He can do the link up play too. And man, Oscar Gitsal, he's been ripping it up this year for Barcelona and also the previous one. And man, I think that this guy, he's got something about him. Because let's be honest, Lewandowski's aging. And guys, I'm not going to say Oscar Gitsal should be the guy to replace Lewandowski. That's crazy. And also, the timeline doesn't match. He's way too young. But man, this guy for the future, maybe 3, 4 years, if he continues on his growth, Oscar Gitsal, I think he should be our third choice striker, maybe in a year or two. And man, Lewandowski, let's be honest, he has one more year in him this year and next, hopefully. And Robert Lewandowski is probably going to dip, let's be honest, maybe to Saudi, maybe to the MLS. We'll see what happens with him. But guys, the exciting part is that Barcelona, La Masia, they produced a striker. La Masia, they're known for midfielders mainly. But a striker, La Masia, usually they don't pan out too well most of the time. But I think that we should have a plan at least for Oscar Gitsal. I think that next year he needs to stop playing with Juvenal A and B because I think that just stick to Barca Athletic. Let's see what he can do in grown men's football in the third division of Spain. And if he rips it up then, maybe we can call him up for a few games. But this guy, honestly, I do not see him as the main guy, obviously. I think that Erling Haaland or Gyökeres, we're going to need a top striker. Barcelona, it's like Barcelona heritage. We need a top, elite, proven striker to come in. Luis Suarez, Eto, Rivaldo, you name it, R9, all these brothers came in and these guys rip it up right away. And that's what we need. So we're going to need a top striker. And guys, very quickly, if we were to pan out our depth chart as striker, I think maybe let's just say Gyökeres #1, Lewandowski on the bench, and maybe Oscar Gitsal as the third choice, who's in and out of the squad list. He plays for Barca Athletic, but sometimes he gets called up. And I think that Oscar Gitsal, if you want a player comparison, I would say Fernando Torres. Of course, I don't want to give him too much hype. Of course, I'm just making a video because he has been doing well. And hopefully he continues to. Not all the time does youth football translate to men's football. Most of the time, actually, it doesn't. But this guy, hopefully, for Barcelona's sake, at least, can Oscar Gitsal, this guy, he's got all the tools to be a top striker. So we'll see. And I would say Oscar Gitsal, also, he's got to be patient. Look at Mark Gui and his situation. I think that Oscar Gitsal, you got all the ability to be, at least become a decent player at the men's level. And man, this guy, hopefully he pans out. Hopefully La Masia brings us a striker. Like, when was the last time that happened? But Barcelona, I would never say no to more quality. If that means Oscar Gitsal, Lewandowski, and Gyökeres, I would sign up for that today. Because, guys, we got to ultimately build a young squad, an experienced squad. It's got to have it all. And we got to have the top quality at Barcelona. But guys, that's it for me today. We got Real Betis on the weekend. It's going to be 7:15 my time. Hopefully Hansi Flick gets these guys rolling. Let's get a win streak on Real Betis. We got to beat them away from home. But guys, that's it for me today. Comment down below if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Road to 600 subs, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.